Let's speak to Sudipta on one very important phase that the entire financial space is going through is the mergers that we've seen in the PSU banking setup. We have seen now larger balance sheets coming in, stronger balance sheets being on the fore. Do you think this round of mergers should also hit NBFCs? Are we looking at specialized NBFCs maybe 5 years from now, maybe a reduced number?
See, I can't comment when whether NBFCs should merge or not. I think probably that is outside my scope of speculation. But, if you look at the NBFC sector is actually the spearhead of, if I look at lending for the last 2 years, right? Banks' credit growth has been about 11-12%, NBFC credit growth has been about 18-20%. And if you see, and if you ask the question between specialized NBFCs and diversified NBFCs, I think there is need for both. For example, in a specialized industry like microfinance, you require specialized NBFCs, you require focus. And that is why that particular area, you have specialized entities, again specialized entities which RBI also has a specific category for them. So that area requires focus. For example, in infra, if you have an infra-focused NBFC, you require focus on that area.
We've had a bad experience in the infra space somewhere from 2008 to 2013.
Yeah, but we see again a resurgence of some of the NBFCs going back into the infra space because there is a large scope of opportunity there. But last but not the least, you require a diverse set of NBFCs also, diversified NBFCs, because they bring the capital base, they bring the learning across segments, and they bring the customer flows in which they can cross-sell. For example, if you see just by number of trade lines opened, retail trade lines opened, 80% of the retail trade lines opened are by NBFCs. Yes. Almost 60 to 70% of the new to credit retail are by NBFCs. So the fact is that you cannot deny the sort of the hunter and the opener of a credit flow to the hitherto unexplored segment. That mantle is taken by NBFCs, and unless you have a diversified NBFC with a large capital base which understands credit across multiple segments, you cannot really do that. You require balance sheet size to go and open the new to credit. A thin NBFC, focused NBFC cannot pry open the new to credit with the confidence that a diversified NBFC can. So you have requirements across both the sectors. You need specialized as well as you need diversified both.
So keeping that in mind, and Gunit, let me ask you, would you feel that we need larger, more consolidated NBFCs? And in order to really create NBFCs that could be pillars of the economy, could be financial institutions, do you think perhaps further structural reforms of some kind are required? How do you see this playing out?
So I would agree that we need larger NBFCs and the smaller NBFCs to come together, right? I don't think there can be any denying on that. Okay. At the same time, I feel that when NBFCs are still small to modest in size, they can actually focus harder and be specialized NBFCs in where the focus is. I'll give you an example. This whole MSME, right, as an area of focus for NBFCs. In fact, APAC Financial, which is the company which I founded, we focus only the micro end of the MSME. It's that specialized. I've always held the view that, Federa plays one sport here, right? So excel in what you're doing, and there will come a time when you can broaden yourself and build, adjacencies in your sort of business set. I also think what specialized NBFCs can do, and specialized not by way of charter that this is an MFI specialized or infra, but in terms of your own business models, I think what specialized NBFCs can do is actually cater to the deep, difficult to do business customer, right? Because in many ways, that customer, because of access reasons, because of lack of trade lines, or because of their own peculiar needs very specialized NBFCs to come and serve them. So that was absolutely right. There's a role for both of them, but over time consolidation will come into play.
Right.